At 6, the issue of deadly pursuits is front and center tonight. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, deadly chases increased 41% from 2001 to 2021. During that same time frame, 8,200 people died. 493 of them were from Georgia. Of those killed nationally, about 36% were innocent bystanders. Cooper Shanky lost their life this month at Little Five Points. Shanky, who had nothing to do with a Georgia State Patrol chase, was hit and killed. Advocacy groups say something must change.
Well, tonight, Atlanta leaders are urging the state to change their police pursuit policies. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn joins us live from Little Five Points. And Patrick, city leaders want state troopers to follow their rules when it comes to patrolling the city.
Carly, tonight the message from some city leaders is to Georgia State Patrol state troopers. If you are chasing someone outside of Atlanta, you can do what you want and you can track who you want. But when you're in the city of Atlanta, you got to follow by the policies of the Atlanta Police Department, which does allow police pursuits, but there are some restrictions. And advocates say the difference here could be the difference between life and death. The moment a high-speed chase ends in a deadly crash in a busy area of Atlanta. This tragedy now the trigger for Atlanta leaders demanding state troopers change their chase policies.
It's just shameful.
Devin Barrington Ward with the National Police Accountability Project supports new legislation going through the Atlanta City Council calling on state troopers when they're patrolling in the city of Atlanta to 1. Restrict pursuits to cases involving those wanted for violent crimes. 2. Get the okay from a supervisor beforehand. And 3. Ban the use of pit maneuvers in densely populated areas.
If this resolution was in place or if the state had similar policies that mirror APD's policy, that this would not have resulted in the death of an innocent bystander, 19 years old. There's no reason why he's not with us today.
On April 14th, Georgia State Patrol said they chased 23-year-old Faduma Muhammad through Atlanta after they said she was driving erratically on I-20. For 2 miles, troopers tailed her into the Little Five Points neighborhood, where officials said she ran a red light before crashing into Cooper Shanky, an innocent driver. Last week, Shanky's mom told us state troopers need guardrails on when and how they conduct pursuits.
I think there needs to be more checks and balances in how Georgia State Patrol is able to use their power on our streets.
State Patrol and the governor's office both told me they cannot comment on pending legislation, but a spokesperson for the Georgia State Patrol stood by their current policies, adding, quote, the department's pursuit policy is grounded in law, shaped by training and guided by a clear standard that actions be objectively reasonable. For Devin, while this legislation was too late for Cooper, it could be a future lifesaver on Atlanta streets.
And I just don't believe that a traffic violation should put you, me, and the rest of the public at risk.
And this resolution, it passed unanimously through a committee today. It will go before the full Atlanta City Council for a vote expected next week. It is worth stressing this resolution cannot require the state to change its policies. It just urges them to do so. I did reach out to the Atlanta Police Department on how they feel about this proposal. A spokesperson did not get back to us tonight. From Little Five Points, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.